Holy snap! Okay. Alright, I think we are actually working here. So, in just a short moment, we'll be getting started here. Just get a couple things ready real quick. Excuse me. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are finally ready to go here. For those of you who don't know, I'm the Redbeard. Is what I named this channel. You may know me from either Twitch as Admiral Lancelot or from my podcast, Redbeard Radio. Either way is totally fine. But what we are doing here today is there's this gentleman on YouTube who is the living embodiment of human trash, and has been for quite a long time. His name is Onion Boy, Cuckman, Lord Shitstain 5000, or as most people know him, Onision. And I'm fucking losing this hat, this is driving me crazy. So recently, he has decided that it would be a fantastic idea to debate Miss Joy Sparkles, on, I guess they did it on, what do you call it, YouNow or something weird, whatever the fuck this is. And apparently he decided it was going to be a good idea to dress up as a white Asian cheerleader? Is that what he's going for? Or... I really can't tell, honestly. I'm sorry, I need to wear a hat. My hair's pissing me off today. There we go. Hold on, I'm channeling my inner Onision here. Let me go. Fuck it, I don't have a pen around. So I can get those, totally realistic. What are you going to fucking call this? Anyway, so without further ado, I'm gonna hop right into this shit, because and for the record, I have not watched any of this. This is all completely raw here. I'm not gonna do some BS. Oh, he don't say that. Some bullshit reaction here. I'm just gonna share my thoughts on, why I think this guy's a complete dumbass and a complete idiot, and we're gonna go from there. So, without further ado, I give you Onion Man. Here we go. I will be pausing the video frequently. And like I said, I have not seen this yet. This is the first I've seen of it. I don't even know if this is really a or not. But we're gonna find out.
There we go.
Let me know if you can't hear anything. And there's the other one.
What did you think of your friend admitting I'm not a pedophile?
Wow. Just not... He doesn't even say hi. He's just straight in with the... Wow. Okay. He's not even waiting. He's just going right at it. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that was kind of a dick move. She was all happy, and he's just like, so what do you think about your friend? I don't know what pedophile shit he's talking about or what friend came out. Pretty much, I try to ignore this guy because he's. I mean, you can see the kind of dumbassery that we're dealing with here. But yeah, so I guess we'll just continue.
Well, you can tell me the response to him admitting I'm not a pedophile. Because that happened. I just told you, look at the comments. They can confirm that he admitted I'm not a
pedophile. Because as we all know, YouTube comments are if it's said in YouTube comment, it's fucking true, right? Right? Hold on. I have one over here. Let me pull something up here. I'm just gonna click on I have my laptop set to the side here, as you can see it. I'm just gonna pull up a random YouTube video and let's look at some of the comments. Here's one. Here's one by Mr. John Fassold called "How Every Chain Smoker Song." You know what? We're gonna do it like this real quick. We're gonna click on a random video. I'm gonna open up a new tab. I just want to, and I know this is totally going off on a tangent, but I just want to prove how much, yeah. Let's actually do it on one of his videos. I don't know why I just put in onision.com. This isn't a website. Oh, this looks like a good one. Being gay versus vegetarian. Let's read some of the delightful, intelligent thoughts shared in the comments section of this. Oh my god, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good time. This is gonna be a great time, I can already tell. Mr. Spunky Joe writes, I wish to die. Okay. I'm a vegetarian. Books are knowledge, except the Bible. I love me a bit of Bible. It's my favorite sci-fi novel. Oh man, I was hoping for something like really just out there. Maybe I picked the wrong video. My milk fic brings all the girls to the... Okay. I don't even know what this video is about, to be honest. I just wanted to see some. Okay, well, that kind of ruined my entire point for doing that. But you know what I mean. Like, YouTube comments are not at all legit. Like, even let's look on this one. Diabetes is also connected to your brain. Does that mean it's mental illness? Okay, well, I might have actually just learned something there. Anyway, not the point. Let's get back to the debate. Turn up the volume here.
Can you tell me why? Sure, I accept that as a bailout to the actual question. What is the definition?
A bailout to the actual question? Oh my god. Oh my god, the cockmaster's at it again. Her face just says it all! Her face says it all because he is so freaking delusional!
Wow.
The definition of pedophile is somebody who is attracted to children 13 or younger.
Sounds like Onision.
Changed to 30. And why people have an issue with you, Greg, is because, and this is the biggest issue that I had, you had somebody that was as young as 12 years old on your channel on one of those videos on whether or not she gives you a boner or she's fat, and that is actually legally, you're not in compliance because the parents could sue you since you make money off of that.
Yeah, and you saw the picture of that 12-year-old. They were more than covered.
Oh my god, did he really just try to justify getting aroused by a 12-year-old? Did he really just... Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to do this like some bullshit reaction video, but holy shit. This guy is something else. Oh, she was fully clothed. Congratulations, Greg. That doesn't mean it's not weird and gross that you're sexually attracted to a 12-year-old.
And also, the video wasn't called "Did You Give Me a Boner?"
Of course it wasn't. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
Hi, my name is Onision. I take everything incredibly literally because I have no sense of nuance in the world. She can't even take it seriously because he's so freaking nuts.
Why are you laughing and moving around like a wild person?
Because you are a joke, Greg. Your entire career is a joke. Everything about you is a joke. Your existence on this earth is a joke. That is why we are laughing.
Honey, because I honestly
Can you fix that?
I love those.
I do too. I do too.
So here's the thing. Commercial use for anybody's child, you have to have a contract with the parent if you're going to use it for commercial use. Since you made money off of it, that's commercial
I'm
use.
Onision and I'm listening to none of this.
Is that video even out?
He literally looks like an anime character. He looks like he's trying to be an anime character.
Here's the thing, making money with YouTube is a variable. Sometimes you can actually make $0 on a video depending on content.
Yes, we're well aware. Your content has made you $0 over the last 3 months, Greg. You have made it very fucking vocal.
So you actually don't know.
No, I do. I I do, because this is the kind of
You actually don't know, even though you are a successful full-time YouTuber. You have no idea how YouTube works. I do, because I'm Onision and I've lost millions of dollars on this website. Supposedly.
I absolutely do know.
No, you literally don't know because you have no proof of one way or the other.
I have the sweetheart. We all have proof.
That's not.
I'm so glad I did
financial
this.
Earnings. That's what we're talking
This is gonna be
about.
fantastic.
You had ads on it, and it's okay, well, if it needed be,
But you don't know how many ads even ran on it.
then what we can do is, I can
My
contact
point is, you have no idea.
so we can... Hold on one second, Onision. Oh, okay, hold on one second. I'm trying to have a tech thing. Okay. Sorry, give me just one
First
second.
of all, you love tech things.
I'm Onicio. I've never once had a technical issue in my life, so I'm going to judge everyone who does, because technology is perfect, and never, ever in the history of existence has gone wrong.
Give me just a second. Okay, so guys,
He literally has the same facial expression of like a teenager who has to wait 3 seconds too long to get their Starbucks.
Well, I'm Midwestern. This is just how I talk. I'll try to remember. Sometimes I have memory
It's a
issues.
very simple 4-letter word.
Yes, and I also have memory issues, and that's a thing too. So my
So
apologies.
you have mental problems, and yet you still take a position of certainty.
Greg. Greg, you are in no position to give anyone shit about mental problems when you came in here dressed like an Asian anime character.
Would you consider fibromyalgia a mental illness?
You look like you have every mental illness in the book, Greg.
Is it a mental illness?
Why don't you look it up before you accuse me of having a mental illness?
No, you just said that you have memory
Oh.
issues, which is directly connected to your brain.
Having
You have
a
mental
memory
issues.
issue from an illness is different than a
You
mental
can't remember a 4-letter word after I tell you it. Greg. My name is Greg. You can call me Greg. It's simple.
She thought ahead. She brought popcorn. I wish I had been that thoughtful.
You can't even remember the name Greg. So you have a mental illness, and you're going out attacking other people despite knowing you have a mental illness. Doesn't that seem a little bit irresponsible?
You know what else is irresponsible? Asking 13-year-old girls to send you pictures of themselves so you can judge them on your website. That seems pretty irresponsible, Greg. But who do we know that has done that? Huh?
Guys, I know Onision likes facts. Can you guys please pull up the definition of fibromyalgia and let me know that fibromyalgia or any
Spam it in the
You
comments.
just admitted that you have a problem with your brain, which is what I would call an illness. Normally, if you have a problem with
That's funny, because we would also call you an illness, Greg.
yourself physically, mentally, whatever, it's considered an illness. It's basic logic.
Not with my brain. No, you don't
Cool.
understand what
Can
you're
you
talking
explain why you were
After he just finished giving her shit for, why are you trying to move on? Why are you trying to move on? We're not done yet. In the middle of her explaining something, he tries to move on. I'm glad the consistency is there for this interview, Greg.
begging me to sue you?
You said either you're going to sue me or I'm going to debate you, and I would rather...
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I can see why she'd rather be sued.
Unfortunately, you're a liar, Joy, because
Unfortunately, you're a liar, Joy. Wow, that's kind of the pot calling the kettle super black.
I already...
You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia.
Let me show you my text because I'm so cool. My name is Greg.
Fibromyalgia has to do with nerve pain, which also one of the symptoms is...
Joy, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You might need to talk a little slower. His facial expressions are telling me that his brain cannot handle all this logic hitting him at once. You might need to slow it down. Maybe like feed it through like a feeding tube or something. But clearly he's not absorbing all this.
You know what a lie is? A lie is consciously saying something you know isn't true. And nowhere did I consciously say fibromyalgia is an illness and
Except you did.
then know it's true in the process. You're not... This farming stuff you're doing isn't going to work for you today.
You just tried to gaslight and say that fibromyalgia is a mental illness. She did it with certainty and is a
I
fact.
literally didn't say fibromyalgia is an illness. I said that you losing your memory is probably part of an illness, considering that's not normal to lose the memory of someone's name. Wow.
Come on,
Right.
What are you showing us your phone for? We don't want to see your phone.
Begging me to sue you. You say,
What?
that I want to be sued. I've literally said multiple. Did you not release all the texts? You only released the ones that like were convenient for you. Is that what really happened?
You mean like what you've done for the past 5 years whenever someone contradicts you?
Okay, so why is it I keep saying I don't want to sue you because you're broke, and you keep saying no, I want you to sue me?
I don't
How many times?
want to sue you because you're broke, but I'm still going to sue you? So wait.
I'm
just gonna let this play out. I'm just gonna let this play out.
Defective brain.
My brain's not defective. Fibromyalgia is about
You
nerves.
just admitted that you can't even remember my name, and it's 4 letters.
I told you that sometimes I have memory problems, but I'll do my best. You're
That's
gaslighting right now.
Greg, we don't need to remember what your name is because you tell us every 5 seconds.
a problem. You can use words like gaslighting, but the reality is that the fact is you can't remember my name after I just told you, and it's only 4 letters. I have never met anyone like that. That has to be an illness.
My Midwestern dialect, I call people sweetheart, hon, sugar, babe. This is part of
What
where
are
we
you
come
talking
from.
about?
This is just like
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
Except it has everything to do with what you're talking about, Greg, because that's how this whole thing started, you dumbass. My God.
absolutely does.
Maybe he's the one who has memory loss issues.
Because I didn't call you by your name, because I used
No, I was pointing out that you having a memory loss is probably a problem with an actual mental illness.
He literally argues like a 10-year-old. This isn't even like an intellectual debate. This is Onision, aka Onion Boy Jr., trying to talk to Mommy, aka Joy Sparkles, and say, "Oh no, I didn't. See, here's the technicality, Mama. You can't grab me, man. I'm gonna go with Dad." God, he's annoying. Also, my mustache is driving me nuts. I'm just gonna. There we go.
Nothing to do with
that came from you saying that you wanted me to call you Greg. And I said, I'm sorry, I'll try to remember. And that is my understanding, came from my Midwestern dialect. I think I called you hon or something. It's not a
You
come
are
on, I'm not
all
trying to
over
be
the
rude. This is just part of the way that I
She is all over the place. Of course. Because poor innocent Greg has never done anything wrong.
speak, and I will do my best.
My
to try
God,
to
he
clear
makes me
that.
so
Because
angry
thank
just
you,
by
although I'm
fucking
letting you know in
existing.
advance I have a memory issue, so just point it out politely, and I will apologize if it happens. And that's it.
Is this gonna be like the entire debate? Is just Greg bitching that she can't remember his name, and then getting all emo? Wow. Did she? Hold on, I gotta go back. That was fantastic. It was at this moment
Autoimmune illness, not a mental illness.
you can actually see it, the transformation where Greg turns into full emo edgelord.
The symptom has to do with brain fog, does not mean it's a mental illness. I think we cleared that up, right?
You would think, but you would be wrong, because this is Onision.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, look it up. Look at the symptoms.
Is this his I'm trying to be Andy Biersack face? Because it looks like his I'm trying to be Andy Biersack face. But he's doing it really badly.
This has historically been characterized only focused on review only, resulting in mixed outcome results. Dr. Chain says recent research has shown fibromyalgia to be a true biophysical disorder and that psychiatric disorder.
I wonder if he understands what half the words he's currently saying actually mean.
That was the first result. So you have a mental disease.
It's not a
There's our answer. He does not.
mental disease, it's nerve pain. You literally just sat here and said 1 and 2 sentences and you think you just completely understood what fibromyalgia is, Greg.
Dr. James said,
My name is Onision, and I just have to read 2 sentences to understand full context.
recent research has shown fibromyalgia is a true biophysical disorder.
Biophysical. It's biophysical. It is a physical illness. It has to do with nerve pain. Part of the
Yeah, you
symptoms
can't remember someone's
that you are right. The fact that it doesn't mean you have a mental illness. So are you telling me that people who are old and aging who don't remember something right are mentally ill?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. Absolutely. If I had that issue, I would call myself Mr.
My name is Greg, and I've never once forgotten anything that he must be like half elephant. Was he crossbred with an elephant as a child? Or like to be created? Like did his mom bang an elephant? Because like apparently he never forgets anything. So I mean it's a logical conclusion in Onisionese.
My mental psyche isn't working. If it's not working, it's probably
My mental psyche? Do you know what the word psyche means?
Right, Greg. See, you can say something with a lot of assurity and a lot of confidence and come at people like you know what you're talking about, but it doesn't mean that you do. It doesn't mean you're accurate. It doesn't mean that you are factual. These aren't the facts. Facts.
Illness is a disease
Facts.
or period of sickness affecting the body or mind.
Oh hey, here's more of those technical difficulties that you've never had before.
Disease, as you just admitted, and it's a sickness affecting the body or mind. So, if I got
Facts! She doesn't even care anymore, I love it! Oh my god, I love her. She doesn't even care anymore, she's just so done. She doesn't even give a fuck. She running this interview.
Illness, a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. You have a mental illness. It is this
Greg, you are a mental illness. No, you don't even have one, you're just the physical embodiment of one of them. Oh god, which one would you be? Which one turns you into just a trash human being? I don't know, we have to invent like a whole new disease to describe you.
fibromyalgia is described as a disease.
Okay, should we get a, let's call a doctor now. Why don't we get a doctor's opinion?
Can we? Yes, please, please,
Now you're
let's do
changing
it.
Definitions, you don't like the definitions, and so now you want to suggest something ridiculous like calling a doctor.
That's not ridiculous. They do it on Pawn Stars, you dumbass. I realize that has nothing to do with what's going on here, but how is it you are clearly just incompetent and can't understand the definition of a word, so when she wants to call in somebody else to also prove you wrong, and if you're right, you would have nothing to lose, but you call it ridiculous because you know you're fucking wrong, Greg. You know you are wrong. You just don't want to admit it because you're so freaking arrogant.
Of course, because I just proved you wrong, now you're running to...
I did exactly one Google search and read 2 sentences off a random website that I will not name, but you're wrong, because I know I'm right, because I'm Onision.
Next best thing. Funny thing is, he literally just asked everyone to look. He literally just asked everyone to go.
He literally just asked everyone.
And because I looked at the definition, it's now wrong to look at definitions, but when you do it, it's fine.
How did she say it was wrong to look up a... It's not wrong to look up a definition, Greg. It's wrong to look up a definition, read 2 sentences of what I'm sure was a multiple paragraph explanation, and then pretend, yes, pretend like you know what you're talking about. Which is exactly what you just did.
I looked up the definition of illness, proving myself right. We're speaking English right now, so you back to English.
False. False.
So what is it you want? Like, here's the thing.
That was a lot cooler in my head, I'm sorry.
Let's put that aside because I know that you're not going to.
You just got destroyed, you realize that, right?
She doesn't even care.
I just looked up the definition.
I looked up the definition and spent exactly 2 seconds reading it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You have fibromyalgia, but I know more than you because I read 2 paragraphs off of Google. You have it, but I know more than you. We don't need to call a doctor. No, I'm Onision. We don't need a doctor. Nah.
Let's get to the meat of it.
Dumbass.
Greg, I haven't made videos in a while. I left you alone.
6 days ago. 6 days ago.
What I love so much about, he just put out a video like earlier today or like within the last day or 2. I'm not exactly sure what the last date was. After this debate, I started like really looking into the situation again, and he made a video saying Joy Sparkles, is stalking him, which is why he wants to sue her. But he knows exactly how long it's been, like to the exact number of days it has been since she last did a video. But she's the stalker? Dude, you are so delusional. You probably think your own hands are made out of sand.
6 days ago, and prior to that as well. You have made videos about me recently. I was planning on not doing anything about you, but then we made 2 videos very close together.
I was planning on not doing anything about you, but I demanded that you debate me. Yeah, Greg, you are so freaking believable, dude.
And of course, I got a little upset because I'm kind of sick of you harassing me and my family. I've made over 40. Name one person I've made over 40 videos about.
Blair White. What the cat chick? What's her name? With the what? Oh god, this is gonna piss me off. God, he made like 9 million videos about that one. Oh, and Andy Biersack. I mean, for the love of Christ, dude won't work with him anymore because the guy's fucking insane. But what was it? I know I'm going to remember what the name of her channel was as soon as I hit spacebar. Cat chick. Oh well.
You don't have it. There is no list of
You are so obsessed with that cat chick that you even made her a character in half of your videos.
people I've made more than 3 videos about. 40, show me a list of over 40 hate videos that I have made about someone.
You just said I said I would do it, and you said there's no list. There's no point, Greg.
Give me one name. Give me the name of one person that I've made over 40 hate videos about.
Are you kidding me, Greg? You have made.
Answer the question.
Jacqueline Glenn.
Answer the question. Who have I made over 40
You're
videos about?
answering the question. You don't get to call yourself a feminist and
You
debate and answer the
you say that you have a
question.
list. Give me one name. Give me one name off that list. You're trying to prove that you're right.
This isn't even a debate. This is just Greg trying to be a child.
I would rather get sued. Because it's
Why would
personal
you?
nowhere. Why don't you sue me?
You can't even give me one name. You can't even give me one name of someone that I've made over 40
Then
videos
sue
about.
her.
You just said that you didn't even want the list when I offered it, so I'd rather you sue
I'm
me.
asking you for one name. I'm asking you for one name.
Call Lady's father and have him deliver the papers. I will give him the information. Let's do this. Let's go.
Give me one name. You can't even answer the question. It's just one name. Give me one name of someone I've made over 40 videos.
She's such a badass. I love it.
How many times have you made videos or brought up Shiloh? How many times? Would you like me to get the list? Do you want me to
There was not over 40 hate videos about.
I'm sure that it's a relatively close number to that, Greg.
Okay, let's entertain Greg. Let's entertain him. It doesn't
No, you
matter.
don't answer the question. You tell me you are
I
made.
apologize if you guys can hear the lawnmower outside.
You don't know a
My
name.
lawn is
You
getting
can't
mowed
give
right
me-
now. Let me see. Hold on.
you just-
Temporary break. I'm gonna see if I can shut the window and make it a little bit quieter. I will be right back. Okay, I think we're back now.
Twice in a row.
Hopefully that
Prove
sounds
wrong
much
about
better.
any illnesses, right?
Has proven me twice wrong. Okay, Greg.
I use a definition from the language you're speaking, so I think that you should probably respect.
Look up the definition, and because I saw 2 sentences, I'm a doctor. And I
Literally 2 sentences.
I think
Literally
you
2
don't know
sentences.
By definition, it fit you.
Okay, Greg. All right. So let's get it.
That's funny how that works because the definition that fits you is Cuck Daddy Onion Boy Suckmaster 5000.
Legally, I can make as many videos about whoever I want. I have never contacted you. You have only reached out to me. You
Mhm.
reached out to me. You call me a stalker, even though I've never.
She started the process of you directly reaching out to her because that makes sense.
Called you. I don't know your number. I don't know where you live. I've never showed up at your house. I've never talked to you until now, and you've only engaged me. I have every right to make commentary videos on you. And what you do is you bully and you harass other people, and you finally got what's funny to me because I'm not a teenager who can be bullied. So what I'd like you to do is I
The
want you to put your
definition
money
of a stalker is a person who harasses or persecutes someone with
He's such a child. He won't even let her finish a sentence before he starts repeating nonsense. Oh my god. He literally argues like, is this how your debates with your wife go, Venetia? And she wants you to take out the trash. You're like, I don't like that definition. I read 2 sentences on Google and I have fibromyalgia. I can't take it out. Is that how your wife, is your wife just like married to a 10-year-old? Because that's what it sounds like.
unwanted and aggressive attention.
God, no wonder your first wife left
I
you.
want you to sue me. I want you to prove it right. You are so honest and you are factual, and you know that you have a case against me. So then put your money where your mouth is and sue me. Prove to the world that you are right. Otherwise, you are being a coward. You are. Sue me.
I'm being a coward for not suing a broke ass pathetic bitch like you.
You don't know
After you
what
threaten to? Yes, that is exactly what you are.
You are, which tells me that you're fucking broke. I mean, you obsessively post these videos to a not very good channel, and you can't be making.
Your channel's not very good because it doesn't have the millions of teenage followers that I do. See, if you appeal to teenagers and then posted their nudes online because I'm a disgusting creep like I do, then your channel would be doing just fine, and nobody in the world would hate you at all, except all of the internet hates you, Greg. Shut your mouth and let her talk.
Well, I'm sorry, my channel's growing a lot more than yours.
I don't know. You're talking about 1 verse 7.
What?
Are you talking about 1 verse 7?
I have 7 channels.
7 channels. All of them have died. Congratulations, Greg. You are a failure 7 times over.
Great, and most, and okay, that's fine. I have 1 channel.
It takes a special kind of dumbass who's always complaining about their failed. You couldn't just leave it at the 1. No, you just had to double down and be like, no, see, I didn't just fail 1 channel. I failed 7 channels. I had 7 chances at glory, and I failed all of them.
Doing great. Then 3 channels that have been around for years that have 1 million subscribers. Over 1 million. Like, come on, Greg. I would like you to sue me. I want you to sue me. I would like you to
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this so much because someone's finally calling him on his bullshit.
I want you to prove that what I have done is harassment and slander. So I want you to put your money where your mouth is, because I really didn't want to do this debate, because this debate is only going to bring Lainey money. And I'm not disrespecting Lainey. I don't know Lainey. But you know that this is a tactic. You tried starting drama.
Just admit that you didn't want to do this, that you were trying to avoid me by being on YouTube this entire time.
She doesn't want to debate you because you don't debate. You just sit there and spew bullshit until the other party gives up.
You just
We agree. I released the DM.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to debate you either, Greg. I don't really want to have any sort of contact with you, and I really I wouldn't want to acknowledge your existence either, because really you're just kind of like a stain on the face of YouTube and really the world in general. So I don't blame her for not wanting to debate you. Gosh. I'm surprised she even agreed to do it, dude.
People saw you agreed to my terms, and then you backtracked. That's
Yep.
exactly what you did, Greg. You backtracked.
I got by being here on a person.
Even your technology is trying to tell you to shut your mouth because you are digging yourself a hole that you cannot crawl out of. What's funny about this is I've seen so many people come out like after this on Twitter or on Facebook saying that they used to worship this guy, but after this interview, they realize how trash he is, and I'm starting to see why. He's not really debating. He's just trying to use childish tactics to prove himself right. It's pathetic.
A separate bank account. Do you think my spouse? Do you think we have a separate bank account?
Are you divorced? It doesn't matter. It's still profits for both of you because you both pay the bills there. So if you have separate bank accounts, then you both pay the bills there, correct? Or is that her money that she has in case you try to bring in another teenager and she has to escape? Like, which one is it? And I'm
The gloves are off. I love it.
First of all, Lainey was the one who pursued and brought someone into our relationship.
You're the one who kept her there and flew her back several times, Greg. Don't try to play innocent.
we have the Twitter DMs, not DMs, I'm sorry. We have the tweets where she said that it was you and that you manipulated the whole situation and she backtracked. There's a unfortunately, Lainey.
Because I'm sure you were not at all excited to have another female that you could have sex with. No, you were not at all excited about that whatsoever. You wanted none of it, Greg. You're a good man. You wanted none of that. Right.
And I already covered that. That tweet was not accurate.
That tweet was not accurate because it does not make me look good. Therefore, it's bad.
So then,
Because
Lainey lied. So Lainey is a liar, right? So you are saying by your definition, Lainey is a liar.
She's got him cornered.
She knew was false. She lied.
You covered what the definition of a liar is. If Lainey knew that was not true when Lainey posted it.
I don't even have words. Where do you think that... How... If Lainey's the one orchestrating the whole thing, like you say, but... I can't even, like... I don't even know what to say to that. Like, just... He's trying to say that Lainey didn't know what was going on, while also saying Lainey's the one who orchestrated and went out and found her. So either way, you're lying, Greg. Either way, you are a liar in this situation. Either Lainey found her, and then lied about that tweet, which you're now saying she's not a liar, which would make you a liar. Or you went out and found Billy, also making you a liar. There is no positive way for you to come out of this.
How did she not know? You guys are married.
Sometimes people say things when they're emotional and they don't think clearly.
It's called lying, Greg. Something you do quite frequently.
You should know. You have fibromyalgia. You have fibromyalgia.
He's not actually! He's not actually!
You have
You have fibromyalgia. You have nerve pain. Therefore, you're invalid. Is he actually?
Depression and anxiety are mental illnesses, yes. Laney has anxiety.
Joey, you gotta slow down real quick, Laney. He can't handle all this logic and accuracy at once. He can't. His brain's gonna explode.
He has a mental illness. You fool. You should know that. I just proved you wrong yet again.
No, you didn't! You dug yourself into a hole, Greg!
Or Laney has a mental illness, and I established that Laney does, in fact, have a self-admitted mental illness, which if you actually did your research, you would have known that.
What does her anxiety have anything to do with bringing Billy? No. No, you admitted she has a mental illness, but you did not prove anything. You just proved that you are a cuck liar, Daddy, and no one will ever take you seriously.
Easily, but you're an ignorant fuck who just talks and talks and talks without information. Like definitions of illness, for instance, you fool.
You fool.
It's interesting that you think
Oh my god, I love that she just called him that. Oh my god.
it was a big joke when clearly someone just wants to...
It is a big joke because just like your entire career, no one can take this seriously.
Yeah, so I could publicly humiliate you and show everyone exactly what a fucking inconsistent, fatless bitch you are.
Greg, I'm gonna speak directly to Greg. Greg, if that was your intention with this debate, it could not have backfired any harder than it has. If you went into this debate trying to humiliate her and show her that she's a liar, you failed because you proved that exactly about yourself. I can't even. This guy.
But you're not. Like, obviously, you just basically...
I have proven you wrong so many times throughout this.
You've done nothing of the sort. You've gone on and proved that you are wrong and that you are a liar, Greg. That is what you have proved. You have not defaced her in any way. You made her look better with this debate because she puts up with your bullshit.
Gotcha. Definition.
Okay, so basically, when Laney says something, we cannot trust it because she has anxiety, correct? We cannot trust it.
So let's debate Laney, which she also did, and we'll be doing that one next, and it's going to be beautiful.
No, it doesn't matter. We're talking about...
I should have saved this for last. This is like the friggin' main event.
Of course, we're not talking about the other thing because
It's like watching Conor McGregor beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather, and then going to watch two guys that we don't know fight.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can, especially if someone's high anxiety, you dumb fuck.
I understand anxiety because I also have
Yeah,
anxiety.
if someone's high anxiety, they're not going to be thinking clearly, idiot. And so, obviously, you're saying in that moment.
So we just can't. So then, you have officially now waived your right to use any of Laney's testimony ever in your videos again, because you've just come out and admitted that she has anxiety and cannot be taken seriously. So, excuse me, going back to every one of your videos previously that we have watched, every single time you've mentioned like something Laney said, it's now wrong. So you've, in turn, by saying that Laney is wrong, proved yourself wrong about another 500 times. Because in every one of your videos, Greg, anytime there's like drama with Billy or whatever, you use her testimony as some of your defense. But now you've said that she can't be trusted. So that undoes like half of the testimonies on your videos. Do you really think that you're going to come out of this on top, Greg? Do you really think?
Is there a fucking problem, you dumb, cold-looking motherfucker?
Oh, and You dumb Colt. Do you say Cole or Colt looking? Because Greg, you look like a retarded anime Japanese cartoon character who just. Hang on, just 1 second. Sorry about that. My little nephew was at the door. Anyway, this guy, he's something else.
Seriously, cut your fucking hair, you honest bitch.
Button your fucking hair. Greg. You need to do something about your hair before you lose what little is left of your soul.
So because I have long hair, there's something wrong with me.
Or is it that you can't afford a haircut? You really want me to waste?
Tell me what? Get a haircut? Her? Really? Greg, you look like you've been living in a homeless camp for 6 months. Really, Greg? Really?
Money in court, looking at your dumb fuck ass sitting across there, stalking me as usual.
Again, you know exactly how long it has been to the day since she has released her last video, but she's the stalker. You creepy dude. Dude, you are so creepy. And you are just... He's something else, honestly. Like, I don't have words to describe this guy.
And getting your fucking rocks off that you got somebody to actually go out of their way to sue your dumbass.
Greg, you have no taste. And you know you have no taste.
Alright, let's go through your video titles.
Let's look at some of your video titles, please.
Oh, Ladies Dad, remember June 9th, you said that you were supporting Lainey's dad. Remember that. June 9th, Lainey's dad, it's done, but now he's your lawyer in the case against me of slander.
I never said he was my lawyer, did I? I said I talked to
In
him.
the DMs! In DMs! Oh my god.
I said, holy shit.
Greg, she has cement proof. Oh, he's about to lick that pussy. Oh yeah, he's about to get in there.
You've made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours?
About the situation, yeah.
Holy fuck, you're insane.
You're silly.
You're fucking insane. You made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours.
Greg, I'm surprised she hasn't made more. Every sentence that comes out of your mouth is just like... It's like the golden ramblings of a psychopath. Analyzing them is just fun, honestly. Trying to dive into the psyche of how fucking insane you are is incredibly fun.
Yes, you're silly. I'm showing people how silly you are. Absolutely. This is
And she's doing a great job.
hilarious. I'm sitting here eating popcorn because I don't take you seriously, and I'm not mad at you.
You don't take facts seriously.
Either something's wrong with
Greg,
you, or this
your own
is
wife
bad.
doesn't take you seriously, dude.
I'm cool with
And
it. I
then
know what
someone who can't even do a 4-letter name is saying there's something wrong with me.
There is something wrong with you.
I have
It's called your existence.
For somebody who has rosacea,
Yeah, about it last day.
Hey, shout out for the rosacea peeps. Thanks, girl.
it has to apply to you too.
Wait, one of them is 4 hours long?
Because you have no. Yes, it was a live stream. It was a live stream. Yes.
You live streamed about me for... And then there's another...
Greg, you've made like 60 videos on teenage girls. You are not one to be complaining right now.
2-hour one right before that. You live streamed for 6 total hours about me. And then there's another one.
Greg, at least somebody's talking about you, dude. I wouldn't be complaining because this joy is the only reason anybody cares about your existence right now. So I would just take that with a grain of salt before you start throwing insults around, my guy.
An hour... Okay, so we got a 15-minute, a 19-minute, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, 23-minute, and then another hour talking about me in the last 24 hours. You're fucking insane.
Did you watch any of the videos? Because how do you know?
Why would I watch them? You're fucking insane.
Why would you debate somebody insane stalking you and approach them when they don't approach you? But you call me
I
insane.
say
But you
I've
want to
approached you. You approached me the moment you made 35 initially videos about me, and I'm like, fucking go fuck yourself. And you call that me approaching you. That's fine. By definition,
Yeah,
that's me approaching you.
Yes, by definition, you messaging her is approaching her, Greg. That is how real life works. I realize in Greg Cuck Daddy Land, that's not how things work. Because in Greg Cuck Daddy Land, everybody worships you like you are a 7th god. But here in the real world, where we don't live in dementia and fairy tale fueled delusions, that is what's called approaching.
Fuck yourself. You dumb cunt.
You wanted to do a debate, but you lied.
He's getting angry. He's angry!
I can't.
You lied. You didn't want to debate. You wanted to.
How do you talk about someone for 6
Praise Jesus.
fucking hours?
A debate is not telling somebody to go fuck themselves. You just lied. You need a tattoo that says I'm a liar above your ass. The logic applies to you too. The logic applies to you too.
Do you think you
Can we chain him up in the basement after?
I want to fuck you and you don't want to fuck me, and that's great. We've established
but you'll make a 6-hour video about me?
it's not about you.
Greg, Peter Jackson made a 6-movie collection about Lord of the Rings. That does not mean he wants to go and fuck a hobbit, you dumbass. The final cut for the Return of the King is like 5 hours long. Do you think that entire time Peter Jackson's just sitting there stroking and thinking, oh yeah, oh Viggo Mortensen is just so hot? No! There are other reasons to make a video about someone. Example, you're insane. She doesn't want to sleep with you. She's making a video because you're crazy.
I was about you. We talked a little bit about you. I had Copper Cab on. I had Suit Yourself. I had lots of other YouTubers.
Oh my god, Greg, when Coppercat is on a debate ripping you to pieces, you know you have failed as a YouTuber. The Gingers Have Souls guy officially hates you. That is sad.
Donna, we talked about all kinds of stuff. We did all...
The Gingers have... I realize Coppercat pretty much hates everybody. But when he mentions Onision by name, that's just like, dude. You have to be a certain kind of special to get the ire of Coppercat.
kinds of things, but you didn't watch it, so you don't have the facts straight yourself.
Why did I watch the video of a loser, well, stalker piece of shit? Almost look at the difference here.
Okay, why would I go and debate?
This isn't even a debate. This is just Onision throwing names around and hoping one of them sticks enough for her to quit.
Facts, but then scream facts on the live stream. Why would I talk about all my exes obsessively and then say that other people can't make videos too? Why would I go tell someone?
All the while he wants to bang Jacqueline Glenn too. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen Social Repose's response to that, it is gorgeous and beautiful, and I love every second of it.
If you ever approach me, approach them and want to debate, call a debate, and then say I want to say fuck you. You lied. Tattoo. I'm a liar.
Tattoo!
Be chained up by your neck for a week to the wall in your basement to your children see it. I hope your children don't see that. I hope your children don't.
I hope your children don't actually exist.
In a relationship.
I legitimately hope that he's making up his children, because if so, I cannot imagine them living with this. Growing up being like, yeah, my dad dresses up in weird costumes and makes YouTube videos yelling at people. Your kids are gonna get the shit beaten out of them in high school, dude.
You first go on a crazy goth. That's how psycho you look.
It's like somebody calls That's why Sarah left.
You look like a psycho. What does that make you, Greg? Look at him, he's thinking.
Have you even spoken to Sarah? Because Sarah has our back.
Sarah has tweeted me. Sarah has actually tweeted me. So yes, I have.
What did she tweet you?
Pull up the tweets, girl. Pull up the tweets, girl.
Oh my god.
Pull up the tweets, girl. Yes!
She's lying. Go look it up, Greg. You have
Yeah,
the
I'm
facts.
doing it.
Go get the facts. Go look it up. Go look through my tweets.
Don't tell him to do that, because he'll only read one tweet, just like he did on Google.
I did a whole 6-hour live stream about you. You didn't watch it. You don't know the content. You don't know it's not all about you. But obviously,
She did a 6-hour live stream on you, Greg. You don't even have the balls to watch it? Come on, man. I know you're so eager for attention.
it's all about you because you have the facts. Look it up.
I am, right now.
Let's do it.
You realize Sarah makes fun of you, right?
You realize what?
You realize all of the internet makes fun of you, right, Greg?
She thinks you're a fucking nutjob.
That's what we all think about you.
I don't care. I think
Well,
she's
you
being
talk about how
manipulated. I think
she
she's being manipulated by you. And she and Lainey and every other woman that comes into your life that's younger than you is being manipulated by you. The only
Yup.
one that wasn't was Adrian. You couldn't handle her.
Wait, I didn't hear about
Adrian
Adrian.
tried to get back with me.
Right, you try to get back with all your exes too.
Well, you just
Somebody actually wanted to spend time in your presence, Greg? Like, willfully? Okay, now I know you're lying.
just said you Adrian as an example, and Adrian tried to get back with me.
You still manipulate them. You still do, Greg. You manipulate all these young girls because they don't.
All right, so
She actually makes a good point here. I mean, if you think about it, I don't think Onision, since his divorce, maybe not. I don't even know how old his first wife was, so I honestly couldn't tell you. But like since Shiloh, every relationship he's publicly been in, all the females have been significantly younger than he is. I mean, we're talking a difference of at least like I think Shiloh might have been like a 6 or 7 year difference. I know when he met Lainey, she was like 17 and he was like 28 or something crazy like that. Like, she makes a good point. Like, he's never going to confirm or deny this, but I am entirely convinced that is what's going on with this gentleman.
It looks like you may have lied because you guys can all search it right now. It's Sarah Bear 8500, and only one tweet involves Joy Sparkle, and it is.
But she rips on him all the time. Makes sense. Hold on, guys. I'm actually gonna look up this tweet here real quick.
Lainey looks like an onion goddess. That is the.
Lainey looks like an onion goddess. What does that make you, the slave onion boy? Your wife, we all know your wife looks better than you. A dying carcass rotting on the side of the road that's being like humped to death by a dog looks better than you. Right, and we're looking up Sarah Bear. My internet is really slow. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off here real quick. Thank God for unlimited data. I wish I could. Oh, let me go back here a bit.
Involves me.
You still manipulate them. You still do, Greg. You manipulate all these young girls because they don't.
All right, so it looks like you may have lied because you guys can all search it right now. It's Sarah Bear 8500.
Found it.
And
oh, I have to follow her. Fuck it, it's worth it. Ah, never mind. She has to approve me because of fucking Onision. So no, we can't all go look it up. Because it's set to private, so you can't even see her tweets unless he tells you. Or unless she says, it's okay.
And only
that's
one
crazy.
Involves Joy Sparkle, and it is Lainey looks like an onion goddess. That is the one tweet from... Where? It's not here.
Take a look. It was from a while ago. This was from a while ago. It was a few months ago. You'll have to look. You want
Everyone,
the facts? You'll get the facts.
everyone,
Look at the facts.
Facts!
You guys can see what a fraud Sparkle is by looking up.
Real quick, I just want to pause this. Since Onision thinks he's so hot, here's what an actual beautiful person looks like. Just saying. That's my friend, Sonia, by the way. Everybody say hi.
If you go and you look at my tweets, so look at the replies, you will see where Sarah Bear contacted me.
No, I'm literally looking at them all right now.
And your wife contacted me. You can go see it. Look at the facts.
Where did my spouse contact you?
I told you on Twitter, not DMs, just in tweets.
Okay, well I'll go ahead and look those up.
You made a live stream that had to do with me, Greg. Come on, you gotta get your shit together if you're gonna defame me.
Yeah, seriously, Greg, you gotta get your shit together, dude. Come on.
That's nice.
You need to own up. You lied. It's not a debate. You want to tell me to fuck up. That's not a debate. You lied. Tramp stamp. Tramp stamp. Where's your tramp stamp?
Where is your tramp stamp, Greg?
You sound so crazy. You realize that, right?
You sound crazy!
Because I'm giving you the information. I know it's
Mostly
crazy.
just making fun of fact machines, and the problem is that you don't actually have evidence to back up what you're saying. Like, right now, Sarah has no tweets at you. So,
She does not. You're not finding them. You have to go find them. It was from a while ago. January, maybe? It was.
Yeah, I searched literally all of... Okay, so here's one from Lainey.
I will give it to Greg's credit. It is kind of... If you're going to bring up something... And I realize this kind of came spur of the moment for Joy, so I'm not going to knock her for it. But one thing I will say, especially when you're dealing with Onision, if you're going to bring up something like that, you have to have it printed out and on paper. Because if he cannot find it in half a second, he will send his army of fans to call you a liar. He will discredit everything you say unless you have it in writing. So, not knocking her for it, but in the future, print all that shiznit out like ahead of time if you know you're going to debate the guy. Because then you can just destroy him. But in situations like this where she doesn't have him pulled up and he's not going to go look for him, he's going to try to lie and say they're not there, and then we can't prove him wrong because, you know, we have to get follow requests from Sarah. But no, he's not ever going to admit that he's wrong. So you have to physically shove it down his throat that he is wrong with hard evidence. That's just what I'm gonna say right there.
And controlling response to someone who wasn't even willing to tell the truth, and it is at you. And then Lainey says, "Don't know. I haven't used you now in like a year and a half." And then Lainey says, "No one laughed at death threats. I said, do not send death threats, and if I see it, I will block and report." And then Lainey says, "I told my story on my broadcast." Lainey says, "I already did my broadcast. I specifically told everyone not to send
It's gonna bug me.
you threats because apparently you were trying to play victim." And
You threats? What is that?
Lainey says that if they even mention
Is that like you now, but for people like Onision who threaten people and they don't get their way?
And again, this is you trying to get Lainey to talk about her Lainey's perspective.
No, Lainey's on a live stream. We had the situation. She said, if you know what you're talking about, she was.
All right, and then the most recent, and then February 5th.
I'm surprised he doesn't know this, seeing as how he controls every single instance of his wife's life. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't know she was on the live stream, or he does know that she was on the live stream and just is ignoring it because it makes him look bad. My guess is going to be the latter, because I don't believe for a second that Lady would do something without Onision knowing, since Onision is the most manipulative sack of shit I've ever seen.
Lainey says, "If you genuinely want me to have a good night, you could take down the video. You know it's full of lies."
I live in the same state as this guy, so I just want to throw that out there. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything, but I'm just glad I have not run into this sack of trash yet.
Speak to her. I said, if you would like to give your point.
Also, Onision, if you want to come out for coffee sometime, I will tell you exactly why I think you're trash and how you are a human piece of shit, and exactly how you can fix it. Knowing that you're never going to do that, have a great fucking day.
She was upset on a live stream because she said I didn't reach out.
No, Lainey called you a liar, and Lainey called you a liar, and they said that they know that you're a liar.
You know there was a live stream, so how do you know? You didn't know there was a live stream, so.
Caught in a lie. Sorry. Still getting used to this webcam.
You know if you didn't see the live stream. That's right.
The only thing Lainey got.
Dude, learn to take an L. Learn to take an L.
Either impartial or things telling you to go fuck yourself.
She still tweeted me. That doesn't. I'm still right.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, Sarah Bear has no history of tweets towards you. So basically,
which we cannot confirm or deny. So we're just taking his word for it.
Side, right? But yeah, there's no evidence.
I'm willing to bet that she didn't make her account like that until after this debate, so that he could not be proven wrong.
Tweeted at me. I'm not going to spend the energy, but people have seen it. It's happened. You guys can go back. It was like January or February when Sarah got her.
Well, we can't go back now because she has blocked her account, probably due to Cockboy.
This person said you're going to go and crying. This other person says Sarah hasn't tweeted you.
She has. Go look. Go look. She absolutely has, guys. Go check it out. She tweeted me a meme, I believe, first. It said, "Catch me outside." How about that? And I believe there was a couple other things, but she didn't tweet me. You just not look it. You have to look like, or she deleted it. Then she deleted it. Okay. I have it somewhere. I have it saved somewhere, but it was.
You should. I'm sorry, but you should have brought it to the debate.
It doesn't matter, Greg. Greg, you just called yourself.
Mad respect for Joy, but you should have brought that to the debate.
You're telling me to fuck up. We need your tattoo. I'm a liar above your ass because you also.
Let's just put it on his forehead. Nobody wants to see his ass. Not even a tattoo artist would go down there. This is totally a random thought, but he lives in Washington State, just like me. It's been hot as balls recently, especially down south, which I believe is where he lives, in like the Tacoma, Auburn, Kent region. It's about 2-3 hours south of where I am. I'm fucking almost in Canada, for Christ's sake. But look at this. This is what I don't understand about him. This is totally just a nitpicky thing that has absolutely no relevance. But look at this. He's wearing 1, 2, 3. He's wearing 4 shirts and is not sweating. If that doesn't confirm he's a demon, I don't know what to... I'm totally kidding. But that's just like, why are you wearing 4? Dude, it's currently right now... Let me check my phone. Currently, right now, it is hot as balls. I'm recording this in a bedroom. That's a calendar app. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's 67 right now. If you can see that. It's only 67 degrees right now, but it feels like it's 90. And granted, I'm only wearing 2 shirts. Shout out to Carnifex, by the way.
A debate is an extended discussion, debate, or
That was really awkward.
literature according to this. It's an extended. We're having an extended discussion right now. So it's actually.
This is moved from a debate to an extended discussion. I see. It's not a debate, because in a debate you would have been proven wrong.
Tech phones. Okay.
There's supposed to be like a moderator in here too, but I have yet to see a single instance of
You're a
him.
liar. That's super. Someone else said that again. Sarah did not tweet you. What you missed was me pointing out the definition of debate, which is an extended discussion, debate, or philosophical argument between.
Now I'm gonna pull out the dictionary definition of debate because that bears relevance.
You were just telling me to fuck off. That's an insult. Where is insult in debate? Where is that in debate? The definition. It's not. I actually did debate in school. I had a sister that was a nationally ranked debater. I know what debate is, Greg. You're not going to school me on debate. This is not a debate. This isn't a discussion. You wanted to come and insult me. That is different than a debate. So you lied. You lied. Where's your tattoo?
So debate is a formal another definition is that debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic.
Okay, we don't give a flying fuck what the definition of debate is, Greg. You have yet to debate a single thing. You haven't brought any hard factual evidence to this debate. This is just you throwing a tantrum because you're wrong. Again.
Topic in a public meeting or legislative setting in which opposing arguments are put forward. So all it really requires is that we have what we are having right now, Joy, is a formal discussion on a particular topic.
This is the least formal discussion I've ever seen, Greg. In a formal discussion, you do not call someone a bitch or a cunt repeatedly, which is what you have done this whole time, because you know you're wrong.
You called me an idiot. You've insulted me. This is not a formal discussion. There's nothing formal about the insults you've given me, Greg.
Formal discussion is like, hey, let's meet on you now. That's what formal means.
No, that is not at all what that means. Look up that dictionary definition, dickweed.
I'm going to debate you, and then I just wanted to tell you to fuck off. You're lying and you're manipulating. That's a lie. You need your tattoo.
This is why you lose fans, Greg. This is why you're bleeding subscribers.
I'm happy to front the money for the tattoo. Oh, and also, let me know if you...
Yeah, I'll chip in.
I'd be happy to try to find that as well.
Okay, yeah, give me the money to see you. You just said that you're happy to do it. You know my PayPal, it's my email.
It's a joke. Oh, she lied. I don't understand humor. I don't understand humor.
No, he literally does not understand humor. Everything to him is black and white. Honestly, I'm surprised that you don't know this, because this is his entire motif for the last several years.
I don't know.
Okay.
Fact is, sarcasm doesn't exist.
Not in his book, it doesn't.
When do we know what you're saying is a joke or not?
I just told you it was a joke, Greg, because I just said it.
Only because I called you on it. How do we know what is a joke and what isn't a joke when we...
Because it's painfully obvious if you are not a brain-dead moron named Onision.
I literally outed myself. You didn't even see anything yet, Greg. You are manipulating again. So, again, I want you to sue me. You need to put your money where your mouth is, because I'm not going to stop making videos. If you are doing something...
Shut up and put your money where your mouth
When we
is.
started this, you said that I was the one who was wanting to sue you, but now it turns out you're admitting repeatedly that you're begging me to sue you.
I'm not begging.
So,
I'm telling you that you said I need to take one or the other. You even agreed. We have your agreement that you would. I want you to because I want you to prove your case. You need to prove. Prove I'm wrong.
Alright,
You are not
so,
bully and you're not just threatening people.
hey,
That's the
Lainey's gonna come talk to you, okay?
I'm going.
You're not. You're actually a terrible bitch.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh my god! Wow!
He needs money for
Temper tantrum!
Shut down that Patreon. Spend some money for the 3 houses and the cars. Oh, but one of them's mortgage. Please remember.
Hashtag never forget.
But I'm the asshole.
Lainey's gonna come talk to you now because they can't handle your shit proving me wrong. What a douche canoe. And I think this is actually the end of it here. Okay, so initial thoughts. Greg is a man-child. Cannot stand up for himself. Close out of that video now. Just wow. Wow. That was messed up and interesting at the same time. I love it. Like, he's so delusional. Alrighty. Just gonna double check real quick, make sure the audio is working before we jump in. We're gonna watch Lainey's bit next here. That's definitely gonna be coming up. Okay, just want to make sure my mic was working. All right. Oh man, I don't know. Like, there's a couple different ones here. This is the thing about Joy is she uploads like 9 videos a day, but sorry, I keep switching hats here. Yeah, I don't really know what to. I mean, she clearly won. She proved Greg wrong. He got so mad that he had a little bitch fit and had to leave the room. Just that was beautiful. That was absolutely fantastic. And this is going to be the downfall of his channel. He cannot recover from this. There is no coming back, honestly. You can't make a comeback from this. This is, in that one interview, he had to have lost so many fans because this guy cannot keep his head on straight. And he's a liar. Alright. See if I can pull up the Lainey bot part, because Lainey does come in. We have to go to her channel here. Alright, here we go. Here it is. This is 43 minutes long, so this is significantly longer. Oh, I don't want to skip all the way to the end. We want to savor every good second of this, so here we go. I don't think this one's going to be anywhere near as bad as the Onision one. Lainey is historically pretty level-headed and pretty fair when she's not being, you know, coached by Greg. There she is.
Hi. Hey. By the way, I'm not trying to attack you or anything. It's very nice to meet you, so I'm not here to. I didn't know I was going to talk to you, but nice to meet you, and I'm happy to talk about whatever you want. Yeah, I mean.
I say this nicely, but she looks more and more like a guy every time I see her. I wonder if she's trans. Does anybody know? Is Lainey trans?
No worries.
I mean, it just feels like every time Lainey is like in a video, she looks more and more boyish, and I'm just wondering, is that like Onision's thing, or is she actually trans? Because either way, I mean, I'm not tarnishing trans people by any means. I mean, one of my best friends is trans. I have mad respect for the trans community. I'm just legitimately curious. Is that what's going on, or is that just like a kink that Onision has, or does she just genuinely like the style? I know she identifies as I want to say pansexual. I want to say it's the way she described it. But I don't know if that has anything to do with like this, or if this is just like a thing. Or if it's like an Onision, like, you know, secretly wanting his fans to be 12 and him begging them, but you never know. Anyway, not the point.
I'm sorry, I know you see me hyped up. I got really no issue with you personally, so.
What if I just put half my face on camera? Let's do the rest of the video like this, no big deal. Rest of the live stream, just, hey guys, what's up? I'm Redbeard.
Well, I know that you had an issue, like, well, I know you talked to those girls who claimed they dated me, and that was upsetting to me because I didn't date them or do any of the stuff they said I did. So I'm like, I was really upset about that because it just made no sense.
I can't do the one raised eyebrow.
How
do I look skeptically?
I didn't finish the video, but what Aaron said was just completely untrue.
I can't do it.
So I
didn't.
I don't know. That was really upsetting to me because I literally talked to her for like 2 weeks. I never dated her. I never asked for passwords. I've never asked anybody for passwords in my life. So that's like not something I would do. Anybody who knows me knows that's not something I would do. I hate confrontation. I would never. That's never something I would do or get in someone's face like that. So.
See, this is the level-headed debate that we were expecting.
Oh no, I swear, like, I'm not this horrible person. I've got issues with your husband. I'm not gonna hide that, but
no, we're all aware.
Issues with you, so I'm not gonna attack you and stuff. And I want to say sincerely, because I know we did a little bit of tweeting back and forth, and you had the live stream. I did try to reach out, and here's my thing, please, and I hope you don't take this rudely. You, at that time, well, even now, you're a much bigger known person than me, so I didn't expect to hear from you. You know, like, my goal wasn't to hurt you. Because in fact, if you watch my videos...
Alright, this is clearly not going to be anywhere near as entertaining as the Onision one, and probably not going to have very much to do with it at all. Let's see, the description reads, Onision ran away angry and shifted his wife on me. We had a civil, calm, polite discussion. Yeah, that's not going to be fun to react to. Even though this isn't a reaction video. But long and short of it is, Onision has been proven wrong. Onision is a man-child. I have no beef with Lainey whatsoever. So I'm not going to sit here and rip her apart in a debate because I actually strongly respect her and her responses coming out of the Onision drama. Her husband, it seems like he starts shit and then she just comes in and cleans it up. And I have respect for that. I mean, it's kind of a shitty situation for her to be in because she's married to a perpetual man-child who will never accept responsibility for his own actions. But I don't want to sit here and rip her apart when she is an innocent party in the majority of what's going on. So, with that, I'm actually going to end the live stream here. The podcast is coming back. Redbeard Radio is going to start again probably sometime next week. Working on trying to get some guests on the show. So stay tuned for that. It'll be out on iTunes like always. Probably switching. Up until now, it has been on, well, the one episode that we've managed to do, it was on Buzzsprout, but they're a garbage service to try to podcast with, so we're in the process of looking for another one that's going to suit our needs best right now, and as soon as that happens, I am beyond eager to bring the podcast back.